The Ashvin Show is sponsored by your dirty phone screen. Don't forget to clean your phone screen.
Welcome to the Ashvin Show, episode 6. Our mic check is concluded, and thank you, Pace University, for having two mics that do not work within the studio. Alrighty, as always, on mic 2, my wonderful co-host, Georgie. Georgie, how are you doing today?
Good, how about you?
I'm chilling. I'm a little disappointed that we have only two mics that work, but, it is what it is. Alrighty, we got a great show for you guys today. Episode 6, we got Maeve, Jordan in the building. Maeve, say hello.
Hello, everybody.
All right, we're going to have Maeve on a little later to talk about the 50 states of the United States. And as always, we got our wonderful Audrey in the audience of the show. Everyone give it up for Audrey. We've got a great show for you guys today. All right. So as you know, recent memory, there's been a couple of holidays that have happened. Halloween, Diwali, everything, which, by the way, shout out to anyone who celebrated Diwali. It was a great year this year. But I feel like there's another holiday that came out this recently, Daylight Savings Time. Am I the only one who really had no idea that Daylight Savings Time was coming this year? Like, I swear to God, I just remember that it happens once a year. And I'm like, oh yeah, spring forward. We never got to fall back. Like, it's amazing. But then every year we get to fall, and I'm like, oh, what's happening now? Oh, it's Daylight Savings Time once again, and it's always the worst. And I've had this debate with a lot of people lately on what's better, spring forward or fall back. And some people say fall back is better because you get an hour of sleep. And to that I say sure, whatever. But spring forward also sucks because it's like you got to wake up earlier. Everything is different. However, it makes the day brighter. Like, I love the dark. Don't get me wrong. I love the dark. Darkness is the best. I'm like a vampire. But sometimes I just wish that I could have sort of I don't know. I like the fact that Daylight Savings Time in the spring it's like the start of summer. What's Daylight Savings Time in the fall? It's the start of seasonal depression. Nothing fancy. It is not good. Georgie, how has your Daylight Savings Time been so far?
Good. I feel like I'm sleeping way more.
Really? I mean, I get that too. I like Daylight Savings Time when I was back in Jersey. I went home this weekend, and it was nice and cold,
Yeah,
and then it was like an hour later. I was like, oh my God, it's only 9:30, but it was really like 10:30.
Yeah.
But still, it's not that fun because I came back to New York, and I had class at like 4:30, and I go, and it is dark. And then when I come out of class, guess what it is, Georgie?
Dark.
Yeah. It was dark both. That's illegal. I don't have night classes. I remember when I first started, it was bright when I went in and it was bright when I went out. It just sets course for the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I have a night class, so I kind of don't feel it different.
I guess. I mean, you have like 3 classes. That's it. But I know. So, Georgie, do you think there's legislation actually going right now that they're trying to cancel Daylight Savings Time? Do you think they should get rid of it?
Why? But it's actually happened. So.
No, because supposedly it makes people like really sad, and like you don't need it. You only need the one Daylight Savings Time in the spring, where you just stay on the same calendar or something. You spring forward. That's it, every year, something like that. But both Democrats.
So then we're just changing time forward.
Yeah, you just
but
go
not
forward.
Going back.
No, you don't go back in the winter.
So we're always gonna just keep going forward.
Something like that. Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
This makes 0 sense.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Keep flashing forward.
Yeah, you only or maybe it's like no daylight savings, and you just go on the spring timeline where it's like it's really bright out, and then in the winter it stays. Like right now, it would be 7 o'clock.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, so like, let's say it's 10 o'clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you're gonna spring forward, and then
it'll become 11.
Okay, and then you're gonna spring forward again, and it'll be 12.
A year later?
Yeah, it'll be 12.
No, but it'll be 11. So then you'll spring forward. That
So
that
it'll be
11
12.
will be 12.
Yeah. So why are
but
we
everything
keep
will
moving
be
time forward for no reason? Do you see what I'm trying to say?
I don't know. Talk to the politicians in Congress. Am I right? I don't know. I just saw that this might be the last daylight savings time ever. And how does that make you feel?
Sad.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be okay with it. Honestly, I think it's gonna be interesting.
I won't, because I don't want it to be like 9 o'clock. Well, what is it? 5 o'clock, and it'll be really dark already?
No, it would be like 4. No, yeah, it would be back to like 5. Right now, it would be 7 o'clock if we had no daylight savings time, and then we would have waited an hour for one more time.
All right, now I'm just confused. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
All right, you know what? You're right.
I kind of confused myself.
I'm actually very confused too, which is why, they say poetry helps the mind. So I wrote a poem about daylight savings time. I wanted to express myself. This is a poem. It's from the perspective of a dog because I've seen a lot of Twitters, that's saying like, oh my God, the dogs don't know what daylight savings time is. They're just like, woof, woof. Why is it like so scary now? Right? So I wanted to write a poem. I wanted to get in the mindset of a dog, and just really get into the character. So this is Woof Woof by Ashvin Kapoor, a poem about daylight savings time. Woof woof, I am a dog. Woof woof. Hey, why is it so dark so quick? Woof woof, squirrel. Thank you. Dogs are very simple-minded creatures. If they were able to have poetry, I don't think that they would have long, convoluted Shakespearean poems. You know what I'm saying? As always, this is the Ashvin Show. Next up, we got Somebody to Love by Queen. We'll be right back.
My life, I work till I ache my bones. At the end of the day, I take home my hard pay. Oh, I go down, my knees not straight away, till the tears run down from my eyes. Oh, somebody, ooh, somebody, can anybody find me somebody to love?
That was Somebody to Love by Queen. I don't know if you guys heard of them. They're this indie band from, where are they from? I think like Britain, probably London. Yeah, thank you, Georgie. Alrighty, so, it's 6 episodes. We like to do something on this fun show called Ashvin's Media Spotlight. And Georgie, what is today's media we will be spotlighting?
Eternals.
Yes, sir. If anyone knows me, I have been looking forward to this movie for so long. Georgie, you know me, right?
Yes.
How long have I been looking forward to this movie?
Since Kumal was announced.
Literally since Kumail Nanjiani. All right. If you guys know me, I love brown actors and actresses. I will be the first one dying on the hill fighting for them, even if their product is horrible. Just got to get that out there, show my bias, just because I got to support them. There's not that many of them, not that many of us out there. You know what it is? So today, me and Georgie are going to talk a little bit about Eternals. Our thoughts. What did we think? Don't worry, we will not be spoiling it, although we might have someone who will spoil one part that has been all over TikTok. So relax. So Georgie, let's get it out of the way. Let's start this off with the big barrel. Eternals. Ash win or Ash lose?
Ash in the middle.
Really?
Yeah.
So we just saw it like not even 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
We saw it the 4 p.m. showing at Regal, showing our credibility. I have seen it before. I saw it on the Volley with my family. My family loved it. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to my sister. We saw it with them. I thought it was a really, really good movie. Georgie.
I thought it was just good. I needed more from it, and I just felt like they kept jumping around, and they were trying to make sense with them jumping around.
I think that the story was very vast and spanned many timelines. I thought that was good. I think it's definitely a movie you got to be prepared. It's going to be long. It's a 2-hour, 40-minute movie.
I thought I was watching Dune Part 2.
Dude, it is nothing compared to Dune.
No,
bro.
it dragged
He
as
said
much
this to me
as Dune.
during the movie, and
It
I got
dragged
so
as much
mad.
as Dune.
It does not drag as much as Dune.
Yes, it does.
Dune was a boring Timothy Chlamydia fest that I did not like. Eternals was art compared to that. Chloe Zhao.
If it did not have
Kumail.
Kumail Nanjiani in it, the movie would have been even worse.
That is true.
He saved the movie
But
very much. And
It
I was
was-
very mad that he was not at the end fight scene.
hey,
Oh,
spoiler
sorry,
alert.
spoiler,
Hey,
but
hey,
just
hey.
saying.
Yeah, he is not. That is
People
one of
were
the
mad
things
about
I hated.
Zendaya not being in the film too long.
Yeah, what's
should
up
get
with
mad
what's
about
up with
fucking-
big Hollywood getting rid of our kings and queens from our movies that we want to see?
Yeah.
Well, they should make a movie with Kumail and Zendaya. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I thought Eternals was really good. I thought the story was amazing. The actors did amazing. I will admit, the second time I saw it, it did drag a little bit. I was on my phone for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just like,
So
all right,
was I.
but I think we can both agree that Kumail Nanjiani was the best.
Yes. I mean, everybody was amazing, but he was like the highlight of the show and his side character.
So
I
then,
just didn't know
who
the
besides
actor's name.
Kumail, who's your favorite Eternal?
Icarus.
Icarus, yeah, all right, the main dude,
Or,
Richard Madden.
I don't
He
know
was.
her
I
name.
saw it, and he was smoldering a little
Yo.
bit. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, there's this one
Prince
character
Charming.
that does some they do some crazy stuff for his character, and I'm like, yo, I kind of understand. Like,
Yeah.
he had that not John Bundy. What's that guy's name?
Ted Bundy?
Oh, yeah, John Bundy.
Yo.
He had that Ted Bundy
Absolutely
handsomeness.
What?
You know.
No.
All right. So, who's your least favorite Eternal in the movie?
Probably. What was that Irish guy? I couldn't even
Oh,
understand him.
Druid?
Yo,
Twitter
he was sounding-
loves
he was like,
him.
I was like,
That's
dude,
just
can you
Scottish.
stop
He was like, oh, we're the Eternals. You gotta be living
Dude.
for
I
eternally.
feel like his character dragged. There was I needed more from him.
I could see. I disagree. Actually,
Who
I
was
think
yours?
My least. Okay,
I was
so
gonna
my
say
favorite.
Athena too, but
My favorite is Athena.
I don't want to.
actually.
I don't want to spoil why I don't like it.
Whatever. You just don't like her because she's a powerful girl boss
No,
woman.
she.
Who?
They painted her like that in the trailer, and then in the film she was not.
I think she was a girl boss in the film. My favorite actually was Fastos. Oh, I love Fastos. He
Which-
was.
oh,
that
yes,
was
yes.
Brian Tyree Henry from
My-
Atlanta.
I don't know why. That sounds so much like fatso in
No,
Greek, and I was
my
like,
dad
oh
called it
my
that.
god,
My
because in
dad.
Greek it sounds just like that's how you say fat person, and I was like,
we say that in English too. We say fatso.
no, I know, but I was just like, the way they're saying it right now is like
Yeah.
such a Greek pronunciation.
When
of, like,
we
fat
went
person.
home after the movie, I asked my dad. I was like, "Oh, who's your favorite Eternal?" I was like, "Oh, I like the Fatso," and I
Dude,
was
that
like,
was
"His name
so
is Fatso."
fucked.
My least favorite would probably be Sprite, Coca-Cola,
Yo,
whatever
I
the
needed them
hell
to
her
kill that
name
character
was.
off so bad.
There's the one little girl in the movie. Her character sucks. She's the
Like
worst.
really bad.
Now, what did you think of the end credit scene? I know that was leaked on TikTok.
With Harry Styles,
Yeah,
it was great. It was phenomenal.
I thought it was really. I thought.
I think it's weird though that he's in a Marvel movie, but it's whatever.
I agree. Now, I know that there's definitely some biases that I have when I talk about these movies, so I decided I was going to have someone else come on to the show to talk a little about it. Someone who I think shouldn't be biased. They shouldn't be right. So, Georgie, I will ask you to actually conduct your first interview. So, coming on the show to talk about Eternals, we have the girl who saw the movie just for Harry Styles. Give her a round of applause.
Hello, can you give us your name?
Hi, I'm Jasmine. I saw Eternals. I thought it was really good.
What-
thought it was really good.
What's your favorite part about Eternals,
My favorite
Jasmine?
part definitely was gonna be when Harry Styles, his character came out, and I was like, oh my god, it was so good. I thought it was very, very long. I think they should have added more Harry Styles.
So you sat through 2 hours just to watch 5 minutes of Harry Styles.
I would do anything for Harry Styles. I went to Harryween.
Great.
You think Astroworld was bad? You should have saw Harryween.
Oh, great.
I love Harry Styles. I will do whatever. I sat through that movie 5 times just to see him for 5 seconds.
Wow. All right, who's your favorite Eternal?
Probably Harry Styles.
You do understand he was not an Eternal, right?
Actually, he was. He was an Eternal. You're wrong.
Great.
My favorite is Harry Styles, for sure. His character is amazing. I think he should get an Oscar.
Who do you think had the best suit in the movie and character arc?
Honestly, I think it was Harry Styles. I love Harry Styles' suit. It was red. It was white. It was blue. It was really good. I just love Harry Styles.
And who had the best character arc?
Honestly, Harry Styles, his character was really good.
I think you're being a little biased here.
I don't have any Harry bias.
No?
Honestly, no.
All right,
I just think the movie was really good, and I thought his character was just amazing.
Okay, other than Harry Styles, who was the best character?
What was the brown one called?
Which one?
The Indian one that the other guy who was on the show liked?
Kumal?
Yeah, sure, he was good, I guess. Actually, no, I liked Harry Styles' brother, Thanos. You know, Thanos is the best character. Harry Styles is his brother, and honestly, I just like Harry Styles.
No.
Yes,
No.
thank you. I love Harry Styles. Harry, if you're listening, I know he listens to the show sometimes. Thank you.
Great. All right. We're going to give it back to Ashvin now.
Okay.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Thank you. All right. Thank you to the girl who saw Eternals just for Harry Styles. This was Ashvin's media spotlight, and the media we like to spotlight was Eternals. So, Georgie, you said that final thing, Ash win or Ash lose, Eternals.
Ash lose.
Alrighty. Well, I think it's an Ash win for one very big reason. I really like the fact that there was an Indian character in the movie, and honestly, there was just a lot of Indian stuff in it. So in honor of that, I will be playing an Indian song. This is Sadi Gali. All right. Stick around. We'll be right back.
ਰਸ ਵੀ ਖਾਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਜਿੱਧਰੋਂ ਵੀ ਲੰਘੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਮਾਰਦੇ ਸੀਟੀਆਂ ਮਾਰਦੇ ਸੀਟੀਆਂ ਉਹ ਕਰਦੇ ਦੇ ਇਸ਼ਾਰੇ ਕੋਈ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਗੀਟੀਆਂ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਗੀਟੀਆਂ ਜਿੱਧਰੋਂ ਵੀ ਲੰਘੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਮਾਰਦੇ ਸੀਟੀਆਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਇਸ਼ਾਰੇ ਕੋਈ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਗੀਟੀਆਂ ਸੱਜਣਾ ਨੂੰ ਇੰਨਾ ਨਾ ਸਤਾਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਹੁਸਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਮਾਣ ਨੀ ਕਰੀਦਾ ਮਾਣ ਨੀ ਕਰੀਦਾ ਅਕੜਾਂ ਦੇ ਅੱਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਵੇਂ ਨੀ ਸੜੀਦਾ ਐਵੇਂ ਨੀ ਸੜੀਦਾ ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਹੁਸਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਮਾਣ ਨੀ ਕਰੀਦਾ ਅਕੜਾਂ ਦੇ ਅੱਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਵੇਂ ਨੀ ਸੜੀਦਾ ਤੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਵਾਲਾ ਮੀਂਹ ਬਰਸਾਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਲੇਬਰ ਨੇ ਬਣ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਨ ਮੀਤ ਨੀ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਨ ਮੀਤ ਨੀ ਸੱਚੀ ਸੁੱਚੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਾਲਾ ਤੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਨੀ ਪਾਲਾ ਤੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਨੀ ਲੇਬਰ ਨੇ ਬਣ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਮਨ ਮੀਤ ਨੀ ਸੱਚੀ ਸੁੱਚੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਾਲਾ ਤੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਨੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਗਰ ਨਾ ਲਾਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਆਇਆ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ ਕਦੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗਾਲੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ
That was Sadi Gali by. Honestly, I don't know how to pronounce this name, and I'm like Indian, but it's a really good song. It was on TikTok for a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna be playing more cultural tunes. You know, we culture out here. Alrighty, and for our next bit, the other day I was looking at a map of the United States because it's election time once again. That's my favorite time of the year is election time. I love politics. One day we'll get political on the show. But yeah, I was looking at the states and I was like, yo, there actually is like 50 states. And for some reason, Chicago isn't one of them. I didn't realize that. But I just needed to delve in more on this because I think there's a lot of stupid states. So today we have Maeve Jordan coming in to talk to us about, the 50 states. Maeve, say hello.
Hello.
So Maeve, what state are you from?
I'm from Connecticut.
Oh my, are you kidding me? Already bad start. No, I'm joking. So Maeve, do you know all 50 states?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yeah, I can list them.
I believe you, so I don't really. All right, so is North Dakota a state?
Yeah.
Is Boston a state?
No.
Is Tampa a state?
No.
Is Arizona a state?
Yes.
Okay, wow, I guess she does know her states. So I just don't understand. Like Connecticut, what is the greatest part about Connecticut?
Well, according to Dave Portnoy, we have the best pizza.
Who?
And Dave Portnoy from Barstool. We have the best pizza
Oh, I guess you know.
in the U.S. New
Georgie
Haven.
just went oh, so I'm assuming he's someone really important to.
Owner of Barstool.
Yeah.
Like, what's Barstool?
It's all like college stuff, like college parties is all like Barstool.
I go to Pace University. I don't know that much about college parties.
Football and stuff's covered by Barstool.
All right, I'm hearing some white nonsense right now. Georgie's trying to tell me about Dave Portnoy. All right, so Connecticut has the best pizza.
According to Dave Portnoy, yes.
What do you think is the best state? The answer is New
New
Jersey.
York. New York.
What? That's.
Yeah.
I think it's Jersey. I'm a fighter. I'm a rider. What do you think of New Jersey?
I go on vacation to New Jersey. I go to oh my God, what's it called? The island, Ocean City.
Oh,
I go to
I know
Ocean
that.
City.
Right? Do I know that, Georgie? I don't know. Georgie. I don't ever been to Ocean City. I've been to like.
Ocean City, New Jersey.
Oh, I believe it. We do have ocean.
Yeah, no, we do have like little islands.
We have Little Eye. That's true.
Yeah, it's on one of the little.
What do you think your least favorite state?
Oh, probably. I'd say Missouri.
Why?
I don't know anything about the state. It doesn't really have.
I don't
any
like.
relevance
That
to
makes
me.
sense. Missouri gives me bad vibes. Honestly, I don't like Mississippi because when we were children and they'd be like MISSIEPPSISSI, and I'd be like, that's a lot of words. Even right now, Georgie. All right, you know what, Georgie, get on the mic. Georgie,
No, I'm not spelling
Georgie,
Mississippi, if that's
how do
what
you
you're gonna
spell
say.
Mississippi? For all the, I will give you $500 if you spell it correctly right now into the mic. Mississippi. Ready? 5, 4, 3,
Wait,
2,
oh my
go. Mississippi.
MISSIPP. Fuck.
Georgie, you just lost $500. Mississippi is spelled MISSISSIPPI. Maeve, is that correct?
MISSISSIPPI.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's how you.
Yes, it is. You know what?
I don't know.
For all you guys listening on Spotify right now, because this
Text
is the
us.
first episode that is on Spotify.
Is it really?
Yeah. Please let us know in the Spotify of comments. Let us know, did I say MISSISSIPPI? Yes, I did. I think I did. Yeah, Mississippi is my least favorite state because, see, someone from the audience just said, yes, I said it.
Right.
Georgie is wrong and off with his head.
That was the second time. How did they?
Georgie's dead. R.I.P. Georgie. He is no longer on the show. He is just
My replacement.
yeah. Anyway, interesting. So my favorite state would definitely have to be, I like Ohio for some reason. Ohio's always given me like the ugly person at the ball that like takes off their hat and their like hair starts flowing out and you're like, oh my God, that person's actually like really hot. Like, wow. Ohio's where Glee took place. Do you know that, Maeve?
Yeah, Lima.
Lima, Ohio. Shout out to anyone who's listening from Ohio. We actually have a big fan base in Ohio.
Really?
No, I don't think anyone in Ohio listens to the Ashvin Show. I don't think they have radio still in Ohio.
Yeah, probably.
I think something that's really interesting when it comes to the 50 states is how different it is because I'm a Northeast baby. I've really only been on the Northeast. I be hearing some of these stories. I once met a kid from Idaho, like where they make potatoes. He was like, oh yeah, like he was a potato basically because he was born in Idaho, and he was like, yeah, there's just like cornfields and stuff. Can you
Sounds
believe
about
it?
right.
I once knew a guy who went to Nebraska actually, and he said that there's no trees. Do you guys have trees in
What?
Connecticut?
Yeah, we have a lot of trees.
That's nice. What's one good thing about Connecticut? It could be something like your grandparents live there.
Well, yeah, my grandparents do live in Connecticut. but,
Shout out to
like,
Maeve's grandparents.
Shout out to Poppy and Gammy and Grandma Lady.
That seems like what you would call some Connecticut grandparents. So,
Haven't you been to Connecticut?
yeah, my aunt actually lives in Connecticut. Shout out to my aunt who lives in Connecticut, but she just moved there. All right, we're gonna make Connecticut good. I promise you. Next season, when we have our 50 states of America rundown, I guarantee you, I will be for Connecticut. Maeve, thank you so much for coming on the show talking about the 50 states.
Thank you for having
So,
me.
as always with every guest, we always like to ask him this question. You're actually one of our first guests. If you had a TV show, what would it be called, Maeve?
Tea Time with Maeve.
I like that. All righty. Well, this is Electric Relaxation by Tribe Called Quest. We'll be right back. And after we come back, we're going to have a little story time. You guys know that's my favorite part. Stick around.
Relax yourself, girl, be set, plan. 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 Relax yourself, girl, be set, plan.
Honey, check it out, you got me mesmerized. With
your black hair and your fat ass styles. Street poetry is my everyday. But yo, I gotta stop when you drop my weight. If I was working at the club, you would not pay. Hey yo, my man Fife Diggy, he got something to say.
I like 'em brown, yellow, Puerto Rican, or Haitian. Name is Fife Dog from the Zulu Nation. Told you in the jam that we could get down. Now let's knock the boots like the group H-Town. You got BBD all on your bedroom wall. But I'm above the rim and this is how I ball. A gritty little something on the New York street. This is how I represent over this here beat. Talking about you.
Yo, I took you out, but sex was on my mind for the whole damn route. My mind was in a frenzy in a horny state, but I couldn't drop dimes cause you couldn't relate. Relax yourself, girl, please set You couldn't relate. Relax yourself, girl, please set You couldn't relate. Relax yourself, girl, please set 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 Stretch out your legs, let me make it ball. Drive you insane, drive you up the wall. Staring at your dome piece, very strong. Stronger than pride, stronger than Teflon. Take it on the Ave and you buy me links. Now I want a pound of poontang until it stinks. You could be my mama and I'll be your boy.
Original rude boy, never am I coy. You could be a shorty in my ill convoy. Not to come across as a thug or a hood. But hun, you got the goods, like Madeline Wood. By the way, my name's Malik, the 5-foot freak. They say we get together by the end of the week. She simply said no, label me a hoe. I said, how you figure? My friends tell me so. I hate when silly groupies wanna run their yacht. Word to God, hun, I don't get down like that.
I'll have you weak in the knees that you can hardly speak. Or we could do like Uncle Ella swinging up in my Jeep. Keep it on the down, yo, we keep it discreet. See, I'm not the type of kid to have my biz in the streets.
If my mom don't approve, then I'll just elope. Let me save the little man from inside the boat. Let me hit it from the back, girl, I won't catch a hernia. Bust off on your couch, now you got Siemens furniture.
Shy, he Fife and the extra P. Stacy Beetle, PJ, and my man LG. They know the ass jack is really so on ice. The character is of man, never ever a mice. Shorty, let me tell you about my only vice. It has to do with lots of loving, and it ain't nothing nice. Relax yourself, girl, please set It ain't nothing nice. Relax yourself, girl, please set It ain't nothing nice. Relax yourself, girl, please set 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 Relax yourself, girl, please set
That was Electric Relaxation by A Tribe Called Quest. So as you know, from time to time, we like to tell our stories on this show. And some of these stories, I know I've fooled you in the past, and I've kind of sort of Rick-rolled you with a TikTok song. But I want to say here, for Sherzies, there will be no TikTok sound today. All right? You guys here? All right. So, to read this story, I'm going to call a good friend of mine. You know, as I said, I like Ohio. This is my southern friend. We call him Southern Ashvin. So, Southern Ashvin, please come on. All right, I think he has a song that he wants me to play. All right, give me 1 sec. All right, well, welcome on to Southern Ashvin. Well, howdy on there. My name is Southern Ashvin. Let's lower this music and let's get into the story. How about that? Have you ever heard why a magician never reveals their secret? Well, it's because of an old tale about drive, power, and a special order of chicken over rice. Our story begins in the quaint town of, hey, I'm walking over here. Think of In the Heights, but with actual representation. The streets were filled with people screaming at cars, screaming in cars, screaming at cars in cars, even screaming at people, screaming in a car. But I think that last guy was just crazy. On these busy streets lied a deli. They called it New Delhi. At New Delhi, business was booming. They were selling chicken over rice like no one's business. At New Delhi, there were 3 characters. Pebble, Aaron Rodgers, yes, that Aaron Rodgers, hashtag topical, and Kingo from Eternals, hashtag callback. Pebble was a real no-nonsense type of guy. He hated TikTok and he thought he was cool for thinking it. But he wasn't. He had 2 sons, Aaron Rodgers and Kingo. Aaron Rodgers used to be a football player, but he was anti-vax, which was stupid because the vaccines were proven to be safe. But alas, people with the name that starts with A always lie, and Aaron was one of them. Winking sound effect. His other son, Kingo, was a really good dude who was in a really good movie that everyone liked, and anyone who didn't like the movie is dumb. He always wanted to run the deli, but he was too afraid. You know, he had anxiety, which a lot of people have. It's not something to be ashamed of. Talk to your doctor if you need help about anxiety. Pebble loved his sons equally. You know, 0 does equal 0. One day he sat them down and he told them, "You guys need to step up. They need to learn the ways of being the Ock if they want to succeed." No pressure, am I right? Aaron Rodgers, being the little arrogant anti-vaxxer that he was, decided he needed to do his own research, and he left, effectively becoming anti the New Daily. Aaron Rodgers walked out, but as soon as he walked out, he died, because that's what happens to people who are anti-vax. They die. Hashtag political. Kingo, being next in line, he asked his father. He said, "Father, how can I run the deli? I'm not as good as you. I can't make chicken over rice with as much skill as you." And that's when Pebble looked at his son. He said, "Son, it ain't about skill." Kingo looked up. "It's not?" he asked. He said, "No, it's never about that." Oh, that's the wrong thing. He said, "No, it's not about skill.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours."
Thank you. All righty, give it up for Southern Ashvin. I guess he lied to me, and there was a TikTok sound. Well, you know what he said. Everyone with the letter A lies. All right. We have one more bit for you guys tonight, but before that, we have Neon Peach by Snoh Aalegra. Stick around.
Can you turn me up? One. I don't even try to bring up and remind you all the things that you have done. So put the past behind you. You're living in a lie to present time has had enough. It's the things that you do. I know we gone too far. When I think about the things that we do, and you know you gone too far. If you think about the things that we do.
Girl, why you talking to him? He ain't gonna bite till you walking again. You got better shots, but you blocking the rim. But you scared to work it out, cause you locked in the gym. I'll throw you the keys if you ride with the boy. I'll holler when I'm down at your pad. Hop in, we can dry to your Jordan and peel off like the top of the scab. Listen.
I'm not gonna try to understand you. Just say what's done is done. So put the past behind you. You're living in a lie to present time has had enough. It's the thing that you do. I know we gone too far. When I think about the things that we do, you know we gone too far. If you think about the things that we do, I don't even care because you know I won't be there because you know you better work on you. You try so hard to be someone else, not yourself.
Yo, Snow, listen. Your boyfriend a clown, you looking like a birthday party. Loud as a motherfucker, gifts all gaudy. And you gon' be hurt until he blurt, I'm sorry. Tryna play it off, leaving with your shirt all soggy. Drunk kala, meet a dandada gal. Come with, hit it off, pinata. Sweet as the guts, now you can sit on the steps. But make a choice, cause you about to lose your spot on the
It's the thing
jet.
that you do. I know we gone too far, yeah. When I think about the things that we do, you know you gone too far, baby. On and on, I said, on and on, things I see, on and on, on and on, I said, on and on, on and on, on and on.
That was Neon Peach by Snoh Aalegra featuring Tyler, the Creator. All right, as I said before, this is the 6th episode. We're 4 episodes away from the big 10 number, episode 10, which you guys should stick around for something important. Shout out to all my Pace people. We are trying to have episode 10 live. I know this is the Ashvin Show live, but it's going to be actually live, like Saturday night. So as I said also before, this is probably the first episode on Spotify, so welcome all my Spotify listeners. You guys made it. I've been trying to get the previous 5 episodes of the show on as well, but, Pace University Technology is not that great, and every time I put the flash drive in, it never works. But I bought a new flash drive. Shout out to Amazon. Actually, take that shout out back. Screw you, Amazon. But yeah, welcome all my Spotify people. And I feel like something really interesting with Spotify is people always debate, oh, Spotify, Apple Music, blah, blah, blah. I love Spotify. I used to use Apple Music, but there's one big reason why I love Spotify. And it's because if you look at your Spotify and you look at the like songs, they organize everything by date. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, wow, they organize everything by date. Wow, that's so cool. And to you, I say, don't interrupt, please. But I think it's really cool because having these dates that show you like what songs you listen to, it almost is like a mini encapsulation of like your life at this certain point. Because the other day I was scrolling through and I was scrolling back and I saw I went all the way back to March 2020. I was listening to all the songs that I was liking at that point. They were all like super chill, depressing songs because of the time we were in. But then I look at August 2020 and it's all like hype songs because we were let back out, we were having parties. I think it's just the most interesting thing just scrolling through your Spotify and seeing each one, because not only does it give you a little encapsulation of your life, but it also shows you that nothing is permanent. Right now, you might be liking all these Frank Ocean blonde songs and being super sad liking Phoebe Bridgers and Mitski. But eventually you're going to get back on it and listen to the Gary Styles of the world and the Timothy Lee Chalabaloo. Does he release music? I know he releases STDs, but I don't know if he releases music. We hate Timothy Chalamet on this show. But yeah, it always goes to show you that no matter what, if you're listening to the sad tunes now and you're in your bag, eventually you'll get back on it and listen to those other songs. So for those of you who are out there listening to Mitski or listening to Phoebe Bridgers, or for those weirdos who are listening to the Bo Burnham soundtrack, see, I don't know why you guys listen to. I love Bo Burnham. I've listened to him since his earlier things, but you will never find me just sitting there bumping a Bo Burnham track. Anyway, for those of you who are going through those hard times, I say to you, don't worry. Eventually, you'll get back. Eventually, you'll be listening to other music, you'll be liking other songs, and you just think, wow, I can't believe I used to listen to Mitski. Our final song of the night is a song that I think everyone should listen to, and it's a song that I discovered my sophomore year. And, guys, do you seriously think I wasn't going to play a Kanye song? This is Touch the Sky by Kanye West. We'll be right back.
Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Back when they thought pink polos would hurt the rock, before Cam got the shit to pop, the doors is closed. I felt like bad boy street team, I couldn't work the locks. Now let's go, take them back to the plan. Me and my mama hopped in that U-Haul van. Any pessimists, I ain't talk to them. Plus I ain't had no phone in my apartment. Let's take them back to the club. At least about an hour I stand online. I just wanted to dance. I went to Jacob an hour after I got my advance. I just wanted to shine. Jay's favorite line, dog, in due time. Now he look at me like, damn, dog, you what I am. A hip-hop legend. I think I died in an accident, cause this must be heaven. I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. Yeah. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Now let's take them high. Now let's take them high. Back when Gucci was the shit to rock. Back when Slick Rick got the shit to pop. I do anything to say I got it. Damn, them new loafers hurt my pocket. Before anybody wanted K-West beats, me and my girl split the buffet at KFC. Dog, I was having nervous breakdowns like, man, these niggas that much better than me. Baby, I'm going on an aeroplane, and I don't know if I'll be back again. Sure enough, I sent the plane tickets, but when she came to kick it, things became different. Any girl I cheated on, she skeeted on, couldn't keep it at home, thought I needed a knee alone. I'm trying to right my wrongs, but it's funny them same wrongs help me write the song now. I gotta testify, come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky. You gon' touch the sky, baby girl, testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky.
Yes, 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 guess who's on third? Lupe still like looping the third. Here like here till I'm bitter on the curb. Peach fuzz buzz but bitter on the verge. Let's slow it down like river on the serve. Bottle shaped body like Mrs. Butterworth. But before you say another word, I'm back on the block like I'm laying on the street. I'm trying to stop lying like I'm Mumra, but I'm not lying when I'm laying on the beat. On guard, a touche, Lupe, cool as the unthaw, but I still feel possessed as a gun charge. To come as correct as a porn star. And a fresh pair of steps and my best foreign car. So, I represent the first, now let me end my verse right where the horns are like,
I gotta testify, come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky. You gon' touch the sky, baby girl, testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky. We back at home, baby. Sky high, I'm sky high. 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 Sky high. I'm sky high. Yeah, keep it rolling. Yeah. Feels good to be home, baby. Feels good to be home.
That was Touch the Sky by Kanye West featuring Lupe Fiasco. One of my favorite Kanye songs. Shout out to Kanye West. Alrighty, guys. That was the 6th episode. Thank you so much for listening to The Ashvin Show, episode 6. We out here. Can't believe we done 6 episodes. Shout out to anyone who has been listening to all of them. Shout out to all you guys that listened today. If you listened to the show today, please text me. Shoot me a little quick text. Shoot me an Instagram DM. Shoot me a snap, whatever. Just please let me know that you listened. Let Maeve know if you listen. Shout out to Maeve. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. Always a friend of the show. Georgie, thank you again for always being here. Alrighty. That was the show. I hope you guys liked it. But seriously, if you listen to the show and you liked it, text me. Well, as I said, this episode will be on Spotify, so check out my Instagram, Ashvin Kapoor Presents, to find out more. Alrighty, my name is Ashvin Kapoor. Let me try that again. My name is Ashvin Kapoor, always here to remind you, no matter how bad it gets, it always gets better. The song we have taking us out, I think you guys already know. Dancing Queen by Abba. Thank you guys so much. Have a nice night. Get home safe.
Watch that scene, dig it, dancing queen.
I do not own any of the songs that were played today. Please do not sue me. Alrighty.